Greetings to you. This is Brandon, the freight broker with Alliance Logistics. We hope this message finds you in great health and spirit on this beautiful Monday morning. We understand that there are so many opportunities out there that you're interested in going after. It's the start of the new week, and we don't want to take much of your time this morning. We want to get you off to tackling those opportunities as well as we would like to as well. So we're going to move right into our topic of conversation today, and that is getting into the top 10% of your profession, whatever it is that you're doing. Having the desire to be in the top 10%. Because when we think about it, outside of the top 10%, if you're outside of those top 10% of people, then you're not in the elite. You're just in the pool with everybody else. And when you're in the pool with everybody else, you get the results that most people get. And when you're striving to be great, when you're striving to be or to make a mark on this world, then you have to be in the top 10%. So the goal for Alliance Logistics, and maybe your goal would be to strive, to work, to dedicate and commit yourself to getting into the top 10% of whatever your profession is. Two names come to mind when I think about people that I know that strive to be in the top 10% of their profession. The first name is my uncle, Emmanuel Zanders. In 1974, he signed with the New Orleans Saints. He didn't get drafted. He came straight out of a very small school right here in Demopolis, Alabama, called U.S. Jones High School. And he often tells me the story that there were many people that doubted him. There were many people that thought he couldn't make it. But he actually went to a training camp, and he realized that he could play at that level. And when he realized that he could play at that level, then nothing would stop him from achieving his goal of playing in the National Football League. And I think he went on to play approximately 8 years in the league, almost 100 games, 99 games I believe he played. But that says so much in the fact that someone is willing to dedicate themselves to what they know that they can do. Not what somebody else said they can or said they couldn't do, what you know personally within you, the greatness that relies within you. And once you discover that greatness, you have to get it out. Another name that comes to mind is Theo Ratliff. In 1995, I believe it was, he was drafted to the Detroit Pistons and played over 15 or 16 years in the NBA. And he made millions of dollars while he was there. And he dedicated himself to his craft. He dedicated himself to get into the top 10%. The National Football League, the NBA, when you're at that level, you're at the top 10% of your profession. And they didn't just stumble upon those careers. They worked. They dedicated themselves. I look back and I think about it. Theo and I went to high school together. And I don't remember times where I would see Theo at parties. Now, he may have gone. But I don't remember times where I would see him at a lot of functions doing things that didn't coincide with his goal. You know, he dedicated himself to get into that top 10%. I admire people who do that. I admire people who say, regardless of what anybody else says, regardless of what anybody else thinks, I know what lies within me. And I got to do what I have to do to get that out. And those two people are two great examples of that. When it comes down to the business world, Alliance Logistics, we are striving to be in the top 10% of third-party logistics companies. Now, it's one thing to say that. The other thing is putting the work in. Put in the work that is necessary to get you into that top 10%. See, everybody's not going to achieve it. And the beautiful part about being in the top 10% is that it all started, Anytime you're in the top 10%, all of those people started in the bottom 10%. So that shows us that we can start off at the bottom. As the song says, we started at the bottom, now we're here. Unfortunately, we see the presentation. We see the Sunday football game or the Friday night basketball game, and we don't see all of the work that goes into that. And we have this illusion that these people just happen to stumble into these places in their careers. No, it came through hard work, dedication, running through brick wall after brick wall after brick wall, and not accepting no as an answer, not accepting I come from a small town. Both of these men that I just mentioned to you came from Demopolis, Alabama, a town of less than 8,000 people. That didn't matter. That didn't matter. And in your business venture, in your life, in your profession, work and strive to get in the top 10%, because that's where the real party is. That's where the real success is, in the top 10%. That is what we wanted to share with you this morning. I hope that it helps you in your business. Strive today, work hard, dedicate yourself to being in the top 10%. And how we do that, one way that we can do that is changing our minds, transforming our minds, being a meaningful specific, vice being a wondering generality. I'm going to say that again because that's important. Being a meaningful specific and not a wandering generality. Having a purpose, being purposed in your walk, and getting up every day to answer the call. Getting up every single day to do what you say you want to do. Committing yourself to do what you say you want to do. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your time with us this morning. Go to our website. Check out our website at www.alliancelogistics.net. We also have a Facebook page where we put out a lot of good information that you'll be able to take advantage of. So our Facebook page falls under Alliance Logistics, or you can friend me, Brandon, and take advantage of that information. Again, thank you so much for your time. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we wish you well in all that you endeavor to do. Have a great day.